can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
A loss of
3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27.
Out of the gun is Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Jaguars.
And sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Kansas City, kind of buried on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in yardage with 775, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brought down by Eric Berry. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
from the 35 on 2nd down. Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Ttgame and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. The throw here caught by Jah'Vonti Parker. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Ttgame on 3rd down here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Ttgame, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going to the air, Ttgame. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First down, Miami.
2 now on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Jaguars 21.
They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Westbrook.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 20.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the 1st drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack, his 2nd sack of the night. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. So as they take it over, We step aside. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pushes past him. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Complete to Chris.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3.
And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Byron Jones on the
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Dolphins nothing.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down.
They're on the 24-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Ttgame studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Jacksonville.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second down, Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Dolphins.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The Dolphin first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
On play action, Here's Tua. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 29-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3.
3-3.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Minshew, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And able to find Conley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati. A terrific red zone threat.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They give it to Peterson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Miami set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
This is Breida on the draw, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Westbrook now on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2 and a throw again. And he completes it to Wilson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on... That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to Preston Williams.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood.
Aldrick Rosas lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The game at 10.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 24, Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Chris Thompson.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 2. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Jaguars. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
32-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They run again with Peterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They give it here to Thompson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jaguars have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins trailing 17-10, a minute 53 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play.